Zeringue, and how are you with Houma?
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, I'm Cecil Zeringue. How are you? Well, we have our practice here, our leaders in the end. And welcome. We'll start out in a child's pose. Bring your knees to the outer edges of the mat. Let the toe mounds touch. And extend the hands a little further than you normally go. And press down onto the fingertips. Right? Lift the inner arches of the hands and the forearms. Draw the shoulder heads back, down into your spine. And tone the abdomen. Good. Feel the back ribs lengthening towards the crown. So you have this delineation from the sits bones to the tail end of the mat and the crown of the head moving forward. So you're creating space. Now walk your hands off to the right side of the mat, creating a little lateral bend. Into the active, the arms are being active. And you're lengthening the side body out of the pelvis. And feel that lengthening seat from the groins. It's lengthening from the deeper core of your body. Now walk the hands to the center and then off to the left hand side of the mat. Good. So remaining active. Feel the top ankles become closer. The shins, your base rooting down, so there's activity from the feet and the hands and the core. And as the shoulders come down the spine, let it wrap around towards the front, so like it's shrink wrapping onto your torso. Bring the hands back to the center of the mat. Now walk the hands inward and rise up into tabletop. And feel the weight balance between the hands. Lift up the left heel towards the sit bone. Good. Feel the toes point. And then bring the fullness of the shin all the way down. As if the kneecap is no longer taking pressure of weight. And do the opposite side. And then lower it back down. So the base is really coming from all of the shin. Now feel the hands moving down and then press through the back part. Like really extend between the shoulder blades. So it's nice and active. And then from this place, the crown's lengthening, the tailbone's lengthening towards the foot side of the mat. And from activation, lift the knees off the ground to hover. Keep the feet back on the top, down. Good. Now slowly let the bum rise upward as the chest moves towards the knees. Good. Nice stretch of the top ankles. And slowly lower back down. So you may not be able to go all the way up, but it's usually a very good feeling stretch, whatever you can do. Now curl the toes under. And lift the knees here to hover. Now bring the left heel towards the bum. And press up into a three-legged dog, keeping the heel towards the bum. Good. Point the knee up towards the sky. Feel it really lengthen. Now flex the foot. And I want you to press it 5 times upward. Pulse. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now slowly bring the left foot back to the right. lower down the knees to hover. Good. Draw the right heel to the bum. And flex the foot, and then draw the hips up and back. Bring the knee towards the back wall, and then press the foot towards the sky. Pulse it 5 times. 2, 3, and 4, and 5, and then lower the right foot to meet the left. Bend your knees dramatically, and let the hips rise up by creating that arch in your back. Walk your hands midway back towards your feet. Bring the chest towards the thighs. Good. Now walk it a little more, all the way back, and wrap your arms around the ankles, the back ankles. Press the forearms into the calves. Now take the hands and put them into the calves themselves. Feel the palms pressing the calves forward. Bend your knees a little bit more. And then feel the front hip points pressing backwards and upwards. So you have this exchange, right? The hands are pressing the calves forward. And maybe the legs straight. Maybe they don't. But just feel that exchange between the shins moving forward and the thighs moving back and up. Good. Now bring the hands back to the mat and walk out into the plank. Good. Now lift the right heel up to hover. Good. Draw the heel to the bum. And then walk the hands back halfway. Pause. Now again, feel the left calf pressing forward, bend the left knee, and bring the hip points back. The thigh move back. Good. Now, walk the hands all the way back into standing split. Walk the hands all the way back forward into plank. Lower the right foot down. Thank you, Greg. Walk a little forward, lengthen the plank. Now, good. Lift the left heel up. Good. Now, notice, activate the left thigh into the center line. Activate the toes. The heel pushes back. Now walk the hands back halfway. Bring the heel to the bump. And then lengthen the back left knee upward. Yeah, good. Heels pressing up towards the sky. Spin the leg. And then walk the hands all the way back. Standing split. So as the right calf is moving forward, feel the right hip bone moving back up. Now lower the left foot down. Walk the hands back around. And this time, wrap them around the calves like you're giving yourself a hug. Grab opposite elbows. Bend your knees. And from the engagement of the arms, press them into the back calves again. So you're pressing the calves forward. And the front thighs are moving back and upwards. So you create like this little space in front of the hip crease. Feel the crown lifting down. Now release your hands. Bend your knees, rise up into mountain pose. Good. Hands, palms pressed together. Draw the shoulder blades, shoulder heads back into space behind you, down towards your heels, and then slowly kind of press them in towards the front chest. Let's lower the thumb knuckles to heart center. Inhale, hips like back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Internally rotate the thighs as you hinge down. press the hands on the outer shins. And let the inner arches lift up, creating a more of a curvature in your lower back. Broaden the collarbones. Soften the front ribs. Inhale again. Exhale, fold forward. Bring your hands to your mat and walk it out into plank. And then slowly lower all the way down. Now bring the hands by the side ribs, widen your fingers. Curl let's flatten the top feet, good. Press them down. And then open up the collarbones for a baby locust. So hover the hands. And see if you can just hover. You don't have to open up the heart so much or lift the chest up too much. Let the neck just kind of naturally elongate. Gaze into the front of your mat. Another breath here. And then exhale forward. Now, go ahead and press the hips back towards a child's pose. So bring them to the heels. And as you have them there, knees are magnetized together. Curl the toes under. And see if you can lift the knees up, keeping the sit bones and hips back. Good. Now from that space, draw the hips back and upward into downward. Good. Then your left leg tremendously press the right heel straight down. Good. And switch sides. Bend the left heel, bend the right knee. So draw the left heel down. Really feel that right calf come forward. Hip back. Straighten both legs. Now bend the knees, bring the calves forward as the hip bones draw back. Yeah, feel that lengthening in the lower back. Now step walk to the front of your mat. Halfway lift. And forward fold. Now bend the knees generously. Bring the hips straight back and move into chair pose. So instead of, sometimes we hover right into the center of the feet. This time, let's bend deeply. Keep the knees over the maybe mid part of the feet as the sit bones draw back. Rotate the arm bones externally as you move through the fingertips. Good. Sit a little deeper into the chair. Exhale, fold forward. Good. Now press the hands, wrap them around the calves. Now crisscross the hands to where the fingertips meet the shins in the front. Good. So again, feel the lengthening of the lower back and the gravity of the upper torso, the shoulders, and the head. Bend the knees, it's okay. Now release the right hand and bring it out wide to the mat. Good. Spider finger and twist underneath so you have a little glimpse. Bring the left hand to the front shin, so have the elbow touching the front shin right here. Good. And then gaze above the underarm. And the knees a little more. Now bring the right hand up towards the sky, and gaze follows the thumb. All right? Bring the palm facing the front of you, the front of your mat. And then bring the arm over, reach forward. Good. As you twist. And then keep that arm going all the way back forward and crisscross the arms behind you again. So bring the arms behind you. Good. Fingertips on the shins. And then now release the right arm and bring the left in front to grab the front shin. The right in front. Left arm spider fingers out wide. And use that 90-degree bend of the right elbow to start twisting the spine. Maybe you see the ceiling underneath the left arm. Now, from here, bring the left arm up towards the sky, and the knee a little more. Maybe the right knee bends a little more than the left. So you're opening up the left shoulder, and the palm faces front of you, and reaching over fingertips as you hug the left arm in. And then go ahead and bring the left arm all the way down. And crisscross the front ankles with the arms. Shake your head, yes? Now release. Bring the right hand to the outside of the left foot. And then bring the left hand to the left calf. And we'll go ahead and slowly rise up so you can extend the right foot. If you want to do a knee grab it, you can. But you're reaching on the outside of the right foot. And root down to the standing leg. Good. Bring the left hand to the left foot as well, so maybe both. So maybe both hands reach the foot. And if the knees bent, that's fine. Just elongate the stance. And then bring the hands to the shin. And draw the knee upward. Good. Now gently, keeping the bind, open up the collarbones. And then slowly, extending the standing leg, bring the right foot back down. Crisscross opposite knee through the shins. Forward. Now bring the left hand to the outer left foot. And use the right hand as stability on the right calf. You can bend the left leg, bring the weight into the right, and try to stand up. And then extend. Right hand can be on your side or lift it up towards the sky. So notice if you hiking the left hip up, try to adduct the right thigh inward to the center line. Okay, good. Now the right hand moves forward to the left foot. And just stay here. That's okay if you get out, just get back in. We don't do this every day, right? And just play on the stretching of the calves and hamstrings, and where can we release? Try to open up the collarbones, even though the arms are collapsing in. Now glide the hands down to the shin, bring the knee in towards the chest. Notice if we're hinging forward or we're hinging back. Let the rib cage lift upward. So the back ribs are lifting up, the lower front ribs are kind of softening down. So you have this lengthening from the feet through the crown. Now keeping this bind, draw the chest in towards the knee, so you hinge it forward. And from there, fold forward and lower the left foot all the way down. Bend the knees into chair, lower the seat really down, and the hands can rise up. Good. Inhale, lift through the fingertips. Exhale, fold forward. Woo, yeah. Good. Halfway lift. And try to run a high plank to low plank. Downward facing dog. So you can go through a child's pose to get to down dog, especially in this class. Lift the right heel up three-legged dog. Pause here, hips are square. Draw the heel to the bum and lift the knee up towards the sky 5 times. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Draw the knee towards the chest. Good. Go back up. Knee towards the chest, onto the nose. Exhale. Inhale back up. This time bring the knee to the right armpit. Pause. See if you can tap the wrist with the toes. Lower down. Rise into the crescent lunge. Good. So tightest lighting of that leg. Feel the external rotation of the front thigh. Bring the fingers at 45 degrees on the torso and the arms in line. Just lengthen forward, hinge. And then shift the weight into a warrior 3. Good. So to be active, just the arms and the feet. And slowly hinge down and bring the right hand around the right ankle. So we're going to go into a standing split. Left hand is out wide. So really pressing that right calf forward with the forearm, but the standing leg, the thighs moving back and upward. Good. Left thigh rotating the toes downward. Yeah. If you're wanting to or willing, you can bring both hands on the ankle for a little more challenge. So the right hand can come around. You don't have to. Right? Now, draw the left knee into the chest, bend the heel to the bone. Bring the left leg straight and forward into a little pistol squat. You use your blocks. And then lower down. So you can bring the heel down to maybe using the blocks. Good. Now, let's reverse that. So lift up, bend the leg, bring the heel through. Standing split. Now, lift the halfway lift. Bring the legs all the way back into crescent lunge. So bend the front knee, shift back, hands rise up. Good. Now lower the left heel down. Bring the hands forward at 45 degrees towards the ground. So bring the left heel down, like a warrior 1 legs. Good. Now bring the hands in front side of the front leg into the ground.
Okay.
Good. Bring them both on the inside. Good. Now walk the left hand out and bring the right hand up. Walk the hand, turn the heel out for wide leg forward fold. Bring the forearms to the ground. Extend the fingers, halfway lift on the fingertips, spider hands. Feel the rotation of the arm bones. The core active. And I like playing with adductions of the thighs and rotations with the legs. Leg bones, especially the upper bones. Feel the outer ankles plug in as the inner arches lift up. You might feel them in the sits bones. Now walk the hands back to the front of your mat. Low lunge. Lower the left knee down. Bring the hands up to the right knee. Good. Draw the left heel towards the bum. Bring the left hand to the outer ankles. Give ourselves a little stretch here. So notice if your pelvis is tilting forward, think of the tailbone sinking straight down, right? So we kind of softening the glutes in this pose. Trying to release them. Notice if the front ribs are blowing out, soften them down, back ribs are lifting up. So we're trying to keep more of a linear torso. Now release the left ankle. See if you keep the heel up by itself. Bring the left hands, both hands inside the right foot on the ground. Release the shin down, over toes under. Step the right foot back into plank. Vinyasa, low plank. Chaturanga, upward facing dog, and downward facing dog. Let the left heel upward. Good. So keep the pelvis neutral. Draw the heel to the bum and lift the knee upward towards the sky. Let's pulse it 5 times. Haley's going to remind me what I need to do on both sides, right? Now, draw the knee to the nose. Exhale. Inhale back up. Exhale, knee to the nose. Good. Inhale back up. This time, bring the knee to the underarm. Pause. Bring the toes to the wrist. Crescent. This crescent lunge as well. Or notice if you have this anterior tilt of the pelvis. So try to draw the left knee forward, hug the left hip back, and soften the groins, and sink the tailbone down as the back ribs liften up. Good. Externally rotate the upper arm bones, right? So you have this lift, you can feel it in that back heel. And shifting forward, the weight moves into the front leg as the right heel lifts up warrior 3. Good. So active right heel. And slowly tilt over and bring the left hand to the outer left ankle. Right ankle is wide. So you're pressing that left calf forward and the left thigh is moving backward and upward. You feel that. Yeah, adducting the right thigh inward, right leg. Now bring the heel to the bum. Draw the knee towards the chest. To get the toes through, use your blocks if you have them. Use them if you got them. Go into pistol squat. Good. So your version of pistol squat. Usually mine is I'll just fall on the ground. Right, now we're reverse engineering. You can bring the heel towards the bum, lift up on the standing leg, and rise back up. Good. Now reaching that right foot back, bending the left leg, go all the way back into crescent lunge again. Lower the right knee down to get a nice wide stance. Bring the hands onto the left thigh. So the front thigh has this external rotation, right? That allow the torso to move closer or through rather than around in the spine. Okay. Tailbone sinks down as the back ribs lift up, around direction. Soften the groins. Now bring the right arm behind you, lift the right heel to the sit bone. Where did you soften these bones? Try drawing the left heel and the right knee towards each other. There's this isometric activation. Good. Release the left foot, let it go down on its own, and bring the hands to the inside of the left ankle. Now lengthen the back leg. Rotate the right heel down, and walk the right hand over to the right about the foot. So we have warrior one legs. Bring one hand on top, left hand on top of the right. We're just going to stretch the torso. And feel that left thigh open up. You can even put the left hand on the left thigh if you want. So you bring the left hand here and press it open just a little bit. Now walk the hands back to center, lift the right heel up, step back into the plank. Chaturanga, high plank, low plank. Upward facing dog, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Lift the right heel up, inhale, step forward, crescent lunge. Bring the arms up. And bring the left arm under the right for eagle arms. Good. Shift the weight forward, torso, off the left foot, lift the left knee up and over, eagle. So you can double wrap, single wrap, and sit the hips down. Now slowly lower the left foot all the way down, across the right, and then fold forward for a little stretch. All the way down. Tap the right pinky to the ground, and the left pinky down. Soften the head. Good. Release the hands. And then walk the hands over to your left. Back to center. And rise back up. Uncross the left foot, go back to the right. Rise back up into mountain. Exhale, fold forward. Bring the hands, root them down, step back into plank vinyasa. High plank to low, upward facing dog. Or Shanasana, downward facing. Left heel lifts up, step it forward, crescent lunge. Good. This time the right arm goes underneath the left for our eagle arms. So yeah, the hands are pressing together. Even though the shoulders are broadening apart, let the collarbones widen. And then try to press the inner shoulders forward towards the chest. Shifting the weight, bend the torso forward. Feel the line of the heel lift up, or the knee up towards the elbows, over eagle legs. You can double wrap or single. So squeeze the thighs together like that's this one line hugging in. Now slowly let that right foot drift all the way down to the ground. You can dorsiflex or not. You can all the way go down to the ground and then fold forward. Release the hands and the leg. Now walk the hands over to the right hand side for our folding twist. Gently bring the hands back to center. Uncross the legs, step the right foot around to the left. Forward fold. Wrap the arms around the calves. Good. Press them into the back ankles. So notice the difference here now, right? Now, bend the knees and let the bump go all the way down to the ground. And bring the knees out wide. Release the hands in front of you. So the knees go wide for another Vinyasa squat. Okay, good. Bring the hands into prayer. So that it's tighter on the ankles in this version. And slowly lower the heels down onto the seat. Bring the soles of your feet together. Okay? And wrap the hands around the feet and lengthen the spine. You're going to press the knees down towards the ground. Now release the hands, bring the hands behind you, and press the left shin down, okay? And the right arm forward. Bring the left elbow inward. Draw the left elbow into the torso. Bring the right hand over the left knee. Twist. Switch sides. This time, bring the right hand outside. Press the left shin down. And twist. Bring yourself back to center. So this is tortoise pose. You can bring the elbows or forearms fishing under the shins. It can maybe just grab around the feet and then allow the spine to roll. So the forehead might be placed on a block. And press the soles of your feet together, keeping the activation constant, consistent, and relieving any pressure in opening the thighs out wide too much. So it's not about how far down the knees go. Just tap into lifting your breath. Gently rise back up if you move to step 2 this one. If you have the forearms down, you can also bring them behind you. Maybe their feet lengthen. And maybe your feet are apart. You can hold this pose here. For several breaths, maybe 10 rounds. Try to soften the chin, the neck, and face muscles. Now that the arms behind you, let the collarbones open and externally rotate the arms. Just a few more breaths here. And then slowly unravel yourself from this pretzel. Extend the feet forward and bring the left foot underneath the right ankle. So we're going to press that back lengthened leg ankle forward. And so you're flexing both feet. Sit bones are rooted down. Inhale, hands rise up. And then slowly hinge forward. So you can maybe grab the heels or the ankles, but the cross-legged foot underneath the ankle, under the knee, is going to help. So press. You're going to be pressing the calf upward with So let's bring the left hand to the left heel and the right hand underneath the calf. Okay? And the right hand's going to be pressing the calf upward, and you're going to resist against it. And you're going to press the right hip into the ground, or the right upper back thigh, in behind you. It's not so much how far down the head goes. It's really focusing on the leg. And then rise back up. Switch sides. Keep a space for the ankle, right ankle to go under. And press that left back ankle down. The right hand goes to the inner left heel, and the left hand goes right underneath the left calf. So the hand's pressing up against the calf, and the calf is pressing into the hand. And from that bind, the left sits bone kind of sneaks backward. Press that back thigh towards the ground. So feel that lengthening, even though the knees are bent, it's protecting you. It's also giving you just such a great deep strengthening of the hamstrings. Not only stretching it, you're also strengthening it in this dual activation, right? It's like the effort with the return. Slowly release and rise back up. Grab your towel and bring the right heel into the ground and put the towel underneath the left heel on the floor. So if you don't have a sliding floor, it's okay. Bend the knee to where the knee is in your underarm, roughly. Peace finger goes around the big toes. And bring the right arm up. Palm facing the left shoulder side. And slowly straighten, keeping that elbow and knee connected. Now, if you want to lift the left thumb, sometimes you can use that as a point of reference to bring your right hand around the left thumb. And then rotate the torso. The left shoulder is externally, the left leg is externally rotating. And the whole torso is rolling upwards to face the sky. So it's not just the shoulders. So think of this left thigh going this way, rotating, and then the torso is spiraling. Good. Here. And then rise back up. Good. Now we're going to draw the left heel into the left groin on the right groin. Bend the right leg, bring the towel underneath the right heel. And get that connection point, let's bring the right underarm into the outer knee. Left arm comes up, sit up tall, and then slowly lengthen the right leg by keeping that connection point. Bring the right elbow inside the knee. So you probably could have had it the whole time on the inside of the knee. That's okay. And some of us are super flexy, you can just grab the toe, but if you can't grab the toe, sometimes sticking the right thumb upward gives you a little more access. Right thigh rotates outward as the torso rotates towards the sky. See if your belly button can move towards the sky. The lower ribs. Good. Couple more breaths here. And then slowly draw the right heel back in. reach our hands forward, across the feet, in front of you, and move onto our back. So we want to move onto our back into a bridge pose. So moving down the feet, lift the hips up. Now bring the right, shift the weight into the right foot and bring the left heel to the left bone. And then slowly draw the knee towards the chest, flex the left foot, and lift it up towards the sky. So draw the knee in towards the chest and see if you can pulse the sole of the foot upward by lifting the hips down. Alright, now lower down and lift up.
Got it.
Got it?
Yeah.
I know, clear. Good. Yeah. Something like that. Lower down. One more. So you're not going to lower all the way down. And now lower the left foot down. Good. Let's do the opposite side. Bring the right heel into the bone. Draw the knee into the chest. Now make a 90 degree with the leg. Yeah, there you go. Now lower the hips down. Now rising back up. Good. There we go. Lower down. Let's try to get the right knee more towards the underarm. You can lower down. Let's do it again. One more. And one more lift up. Exhale, lower down, vertebrae down that time. Good. Now bring the left knee into the chest. Give yourself a hug around the shin. Big hug. Straighten the right leg. Leave it off the ground like hover. Now roll the shoulders and forehead towards the knee. Hold. Now lift the right leg up to the sky. And then lower it back down. Keep the shoulders off. Do that 3 more times. 3, one more. And then slowly lower the right leg down. Lower the shoulders down. And bring the left foot down to the ground. Extend the left leg forward. Bring the right knee to the chest. Interlace the hands around the shin. Draw the forehead towards the knee. Good. Now slowly lift the left leg upward. Flex the foot. 2, 4, and last one. Good. And lower all the way down. Now interlace the hands around both shins like a ball. Like wrap the opposite elbows as tight as you can. Draw the forehead towards the shin, towards the knees. Now slowly roll to your right hand side, just to the point where you can come back. And then come back, you don't have to go forward. Just make sure you're in control. Roll to the left. Come back to center. Roll to the right. Go a little further, but try to maintain control. Back to center. Back to the left. Back to center. Back down. Good. Now take the right ankle over the left knee. Interlace the hands through the hole and wrap around the shin. Bring the forehead to the right shin on the exhale. Inhale, lower down and resist. Exhale. Release. 3. Go to 5. 4. And 5. Gently bring the left foot to the ground, cross the leg, opposite side, left ankle over the right knee. the shin. If it's not available, just go behind the thigh. Exhale, bring the forehead to the shin. Release. 2. So resist on the way down. 3. 4. And 5. And gently go ahead and release the right foot to the ground. Draw the right knee to your chest, extend the left leg forward. Let it heel go down to the ground. Press that left back thigh down towards the ground as much as you can. Let the right knee move away from you a little bit more. Good. Press the left thigh deeper down towards the ground. Good. Now from that space, left hand goes over the right outside right knee. Extend the right arm out wide. And then twist. Bring the right knee towards or on the ground, all the way onto the ground. You need a prop or a block, that's fine. We want to let's root down the right thigh, the right knee, or shin. Good. Now pull onto the femur bone away from the hip. Good. And if you want to curl the left hand under the inner thigh and rotate it, the thigh is assist the other way, like on top. So fish the hands inward and feel the leg bone rotate inward. Good. So with that bind, you can elongate the whole right side of your torso. A few more breaths here. Just feel the twist. Moving inward, closer to the spine. Now bend the left knee and draw the knees in together towards each other. Stack the right on top. And then move the hips back to center. And shift it back over. Left and the right leg. Now, let the left knee not go so far over. Let it stack maybe towards the hip line and press the right thigh down. Good. Right hand goes to the outer left thigh and twist over to a prop. So use the right hand and pull the leg away from the pelvis. It's not going to be as much movement, but just enough to feel. If you can cup the hand under the inner thigh and rotate it towards you a little bit, might give you a bind to press the left hip away a little deeper. Chin can move towards the left shoulder, away from the left knee. A few more breaths here. Inhale deeply and exhale. Now draw both knees towards each other together into a little ball. Give yourself a hug around the shins. Now bring the hands on the inside of the knees. Let the knees splay out wide. Soles of your feet together. Give yourself a hug with the hands around the feet themselves. So they're not on the ground yet. palms externally rotate, like the heart is busting through. Good. Now let the feet go apart to happy baby. Good old happy baby. Just like we did when we rolled into a ball. With the bind, let yourself roll to the right a little bit, not too far to make it spill over when you come back. Go to the left. Yeah. And this time go a little further, maybe go all the way over. Try to keep the bind to where you can maybe straighten one of the legs a little bit, makes it easier. Good. Now bend that leg and straighten the other. Yeah, so nice and controlled. Good. Bring yourself back to center. Now let the soles of the feet come together. Release the hands and let the feet go to the ground. Bow hanging pose. One hand on the heart, one hand on the belly button, navel center. Just feel the breath welcoming into your hands, especially the one underneath the navel center, on top of the navel center. Just deepening your breath below the rib cage, diaphragmatic breathing. Lengthen the pause after the exhale. Completely exhale, pause. Inhale, draw right back into the hand. Let the rest flow naturally. And then exhale. Feel that hand drop down into sin. Pause. And then naturally draw right back into the hand. Feeling like the lower diaphragm, lower belly. And then exhale. And then pause a little longer. It's not about time. This is like there's no time in the space. When you're ready, just naturally let the breath come right back into the navel center. And then exhale. And then pause again. Just be present. And breathe, inhale. And exhale. Bring the hands to the outer knees. Let them draw together. Move into your final shavasana. Let everything go here. All of the worry, the stress, the anxiety, the not good enough, the busyness, the needing to do something, to fix something. There's an endless amount. But no matter how much stress, anxiety, tension you are, stuff that's thrown at us, stillness, wholeness, completeness is present for us. It exists. Choose not to hang on to it. infinity of space within. And slowly settle into your fingers and toes. So bringing the awareness back into your body. Create circles with your wrists and your ankles. Now bring the feet together. Draw the knees, give yourself a big hug. Go over onto your favorite side. And press the hands down and rise up. Easy seat pose. Cleansing breath, inhale. And exhale. Light and love in the arms, the light and love and the wisdom